Hi everyone, this is Eddie from Isidin Photography, and this is actually the first video in my new studio, so please don't worry about some mess in the background here, because I'm not fully done putting the stuff in, and yeah, I haven't finished like doing all the things that you should do when you move in. But anyway, I wanted to record a video for you with a new piece of gear I got from Mamen. I hope you can read this here. Mamen is a manufacturer of microphones, camera cages, batteries, and all the other stuff that you need for your photography gear. And they sent me an example of their camera cage for my Nikon Z6. And I just want to show you what you can do with it, what do you need a cage for, and yeah. So the cage comes in two parts. There's the cage, and it's important to know that the cage you need to buy specifically for your camera, because every camera has a different shape, and so the cages are shaped especially or specifically for your camera. So I couldn't use another cage with my camera here. And then you have the handle, and that's basically it. There was actually a bag of tools, but I was a little bit, clumsy when I moved to my studio, and somehow I lost the bag with the tools. But it's not that, it's not a disaster, because I still have other tools to use, and yeah. So why would you need a cage? If you are filming with your DSLR or mirrorless camera, you might need some other accessories than maybe just a flash or just a light. So maybe you want to put multiple accessories on your camera, and this is what the cage is good for. You have plenty of holes with where you can screw in some other accessories, camera rigs, holders, flags, gobos, whatever. So I'm just going to show you how to mount this thing onto this thing, and then what you need this for. So to put this on the camera, it's actually pretty easy. I need to remove the lens hood, and then you can't basically do anything wrong, because it just fits. So I'm just screwing this into the tripod screw hole. Do you say screw hole in English? I'm not sure. Oh, there's one thing that I now realized that I need to take care of, is this little thingy here, the holder of your leash. So I'm just putting this here, and you just need to tighten one screw and everything sits perfectly in place. So that's it. And the cage fits perfectly with one screw, because there are these little thingy here. I'm going to show you really close. Like, you see this here? It sits really, really nice. And you can still use your camera in a normal way. I wouldn't have thought that this really, really works like this, but it looks pretty nice. And if you want, there are 4 screws on the top. You see this here? Let me just see. Like this here. It doesn't focus right now. Let me just see if I can do this. It's this here and this here. And you can remove actually these screws and have, instead of having a cage, you'll just have an L bracket. I'm just going to show you how this works. So try not to lose the screws, which is very important. Otherwise you might have some trouble putting it back on. So, and then you have the top removed and you have an L bracket. You can remove this here as well, the sides. So, then you have an L bracket, and if you want to, you can put, for example, a tripod plate on this side here. And then you can put your camera vertically on the stand, on your tripod, which is actually a pretty nice thing. But let's assemble it back together. I want to show you the handle, which has a very nice feature in it. So as I mentioned earlier, you get actually an Allen wrench tool with your cage, but I lost mine. So apologies for that. This is a very, very long screw, but it holds really tight, which is nice. Okay, let's put the top back on. Okay, so we are done reassembling the cage. I'm going to show you once more. Oops, I'm sorry. Up close. So there you have 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look from the side, from the back, from the bottom, you can use this part actually already for your tripod. The other side. Yeah, so that's basically the cage on the camera. And then you have a handle. And the handle has a very nice feature. I'm going to show you quickly. The handle here has a holder for your Allen wrench, which is magnetic. I really like that. There is a hole here. You can put it in, and it's nice. So I think this is like a very, very cool feature. And the handle here has multiple hot shoes here, 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 and here. And there's a screw on the bottom with 2 pins that hold the handle in place. And if you want to put it on the cage, it's very easy. Just put it on the top, align the 2 pins, and just screw it in, and it sits perfectly. So you see, you can hold your camera like this, and if you're filming, it's actually pretty easy to hold. So then you have, as I said, you have multiple hot shoes and stuff like that. So I'm just showing you an example. I mean, it's up to you how you're going to use it, but you can put up a light here, for example, like this. And then you maybe have this side to put the microphone on. This is just an example. Like I said, you can use it in any way that you want. You put the microphone in here, and then you can hold the whole camera setup like this. So you have even more. There's like one on this side, one on this side. You can see this one here actually. This side. And yeah, if you need to put more accessories, you can do that with the cage here. You can also hold it like this. It's very comfortable to hold as well. So you have the microphone, you have the light. There's nothing else that you need for this. So this is a little introduction from my side for the Mamen cage. My first impression is that it's really well built, and it has a very nice quality. So I haven't tested it like very excessively so far. I will do that definitely, but I think it's nice to have a cage and the handle, because like this you might shake a little bit more than holding your camera like this. It might be steadier. So if you want to go somewhere, you can just take your camera and then just walk like this, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I hope that you liked my little review, my little first impression, hands-on, whatever you want to call it. So if you have any questions, feel free to write me a comment or a message or whatever. I will answer gladly all of your questions, and yeah, let me know what you think about it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the handle has these holes as well where you can screw in other accessories. So there's plenty of possibilities to put accessories in. Okay, that's it from my side. Thanks a lot for watching and have a nice day.